Welcome to Whisky Riffs. I'm Kevin, and it's day 9 of my special Whisky Advent Calendar series, starring the Flaviar Whisky Advent Calendar, Whiskies of the World. I'm not sponsored by Flaviar, but I do love their calendar, and any calendar will do. If you've got a Whisky Advent Calendar, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. Now I have my little tasting glass, nice Glencairn glass from the Flaviar box. Nice little coaster from them as well. And of course the Flaviar tasting notes, which I won't be looking at until after I taste the whiskey, because I'm going to try to guess, as I have done on the first 8 days. See how good I am today. Let's dig into day 9 and watch me struggle trying to get the bottle out of the Flaviar box again, because it has a nice solid foam insert that keeps all these bottles safe. Now the bottles also have a country of origin on them, so I'm trying to avoid looking at the bottles. And I know I've already done bottle 6, so I really shouldn't be panicking, but the way I have to hold the bottle to cover the country of origin is making it look like a 6, so it kind of made me panic for a second there. Anyway, the bottles have a country of origin on them, so I'm not looking, so I can do this as a blind tasting test. And, well, I think we're ready to go into it. Let's start tasting and see what we get today. These are 50 milliliter bottles, so I try just to pour half and leave half so I can taste them again later. It's always good to have that multiple tastings of whiskey. It's very different depending on the environment. It changes how your the food you've eaten, the things you've drank, the weather, I don't know, moon cycles, planets, I have no idea. Things change. And these are, the bottles look like this, 50 milliliters. In for the nosing first. Lovely sweet whiskey. Haven't been too many that have attacked me yet. This is very honeyed. I'm getting some butterscotch. Very gentle on the nose. Maybe a little hint of floral notes. Doesn't seem like it's too intense. Let me go ahead and taste it, see where we are. Very easy to drink also. If this is above 46 ABV, I'd be very surprised. There's a bit of a spice there. A little bit of a pepper spice, a little oak spice. Very sweet, more butterscotch on the taste. Very gentle, very nice whiskey. Maybe some caramel. Doesn't seem that complex. I'd like to say this is an Irish whiskey, but I'm not getting any of the apple notes or the butter notes that I get on Irish whiskey, so maybe it's just a very gentle Highland. Maybe a Highland Scotch. Let's look at the bottle, see how right or wrong I am. See if Flaviar's tricked me and sent me to another country other than the UK, Ireland area. Well, it's a product of Japan, of course. Japan got a lot of its whiskey making skills directly from Scotland. They had 1 or 2 distillers come over to Scotland, learn the trade, and take those skills back to Japan. Now, some of the Japanese whiskey, like the one I had earlier in the week, was not made from barley, so it was some sort of rice grains that it was made of. And this is, I don't know what, but it's very gentle, very easy on taste. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the Flaviar tasting card. And obviously on the front, you can see definitely a product of Japan. And on the back, we have the Flaviar tasting spiral with all the notes there. And this is Mars Whiskey, another distillery I have not heard of. So once again, broadening my sphere of knowledge of what's out there as far as whiskey. And it's an Iwai, I don't know. Iwai 45, Japanese whiskey at 45% ABV. It did seem very low, and some of the flavors that they note here are sweet, definitely sweet. Pear, that's a good note. There was that sweetness that I couldn't figure out. A little toffee and caramel and stewed fruit, butterscotch, milk, strawberry. Yeah, a lot of sweetness, a lot of easiness to drink, and we'll have to do some research about this. Some Japanese whiskeys are hard for me because I feel like they're overpriced for what you get, especially now when the age statement Japanese whiskeys have just gotten so rare. It's hard to find them and they're just really expensive. This has no age statement listed here, and the 45, which is normally what they put for the age, I'm assuming, yeah, by the color of this, I'm assuming that this is just the 45% ABV. Yeah, that's odd. Very few whiskeys name themselves after the percentage of alcohol, but it's a pleasant whiskey. I enjoy it, and it does to me taste like a Highland Scotch or maybe a column still grain whiskey from Ireland. I hope you're enjoying these. I'm enjoying making them. It's been interesting doing daily videos and doing the editing cycle and everything, but it's been educational. I hope you're learning something, and if you are enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe please, and bang that bell so you get notified when I have new episodes. I appreciate everyone who's subscribed to my channel and made 2020 just a little bit better by sharing this experience of whiskey with me. I also appreciate any comments you throw in. There's been some really great comments, and I've added things to these videos because of the comments. So I do respond, I do look at every comment, and I do try to improve things as you ask. Until tomorrow, day 10, cheers.